Hello, everybody. Scooty007 here, bringing you another exciting game in that 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 8-7 Chicago White Sox taking on the 8-8 Tampa Bay Rays. This is game one of a three-game series between the White Sox and the Rays, and here is the starting lineup for the Chicago White Sox. Leading off, the center fielder, Nick Swisher. Batting second, the shortstop, Orlando Cabrera. Batting third, the designated hitter, Jim Thome. Batting fourth, in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Paul Corneco. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Jeremy Dye. Batting sixth, the catcher, A.J. Przinsky. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Carlos Quinton. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Pablo Ozuna. And batting ninth, the second baseman, Juan Ubre. On the mound for the Rays, it is Jeff Neiman. Comes into the game with a 17.03 ERA. He's got no wins and no losses. He's pitched 3 2/3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 4 walks. We're here at Tropicana Field, which gives a +2 to strikeouts and a +3 to walks, nothing to home runs. And with that, Swisher steps up as the home plate umpire dusts off home plate, and we are ready to play baseball here in Tampa. Swisher batting a 232, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 4-2, column 4, row 2. That is a strikeout on a range of a 1 to 17. Remember, we had 2 to that range. And that is a 5. Struck him out. And let's take a look at the starting defense for Tampa Bay. Crawford out there in left field. Upton is in center. Haynes at right field, going around the horn. Longoria is at third. Barlett at short. Iramore will be on second. Hinske at first. The Filens will be behind the plate. And Neiman will be on the mound. Orlando Cabrera batting at 254, and here is the pitch. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That's going to be a walk on a 1 to 12. The 13 is too high. 2-3, column 2, row 3. That's going to be a double star. We take a look at the double star line, and that's going to be a ground ball to Barlett, who will make the catch and put 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Jim Thome is up. He's batting a 224. And here is the pitch to Jim. 6-1, column 6, row 1. And that's going to be a possible error on a ground ball. We now roll for Thome, who rolls a 5-6, column 5, row 6. And that's going to be a double out there in the center field. Upton's range is on a 1 to 4. That is a 7. And that is outside of his range. Now, for the error checks, we check the number in the brackets for the outfielders. So with that, Thome will get on. Thome on with a double, and that's going to bring up the cleanup man, Paul Corneco. He is batting a 241, and here is the pitch. Strategy roll is an 11, and that's going to be a 2-3, column 2, row 3. That is going to be a walk plus on a 31, because remember, we add 10. We actually add 13 to that range. So that's going to be a 31, that's going to be a 3, and that's going to be a walk. So with runners on first and second, strategy rolls of 4. Jeremy Dye will come up. Dye batting a .236, and here is the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3. That is a strikeout on a 1-12. That is an 8. Struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on for the White Sox. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Leading off, the second baseman, Ikinori Imura. Batting second, the left fielder, Carl Crawford. Batting third, the center fielder, B.J. Upton. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Eric Hinsky. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Johnny Gomes. Batting seventh, the catcher, Mike Defiance. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Nathan Haynes. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Jason Barlett. On the mound for the White Sox, it is Xavier Valquez, who will come into the game with a 5.68 ERA. He's got 2 wins and no losses. He's pitched 19 innings, allowed 20 hits, 22 strikeouts, and 5 walks. And with that, Iwamura steps up. He's batting a .283. And he rolls a 3-3, column 3, row 3. That's going to be a range play. That's going to be the first number that we check for the outfielders. And that's going to be a 3-2, column 3, row 2. It's a single to Swisher. In the left field, Swisher's range is on a 1-2. That is a 3. It's too high. You can't get it in time. And with that, Iwamura will get on leads off with a base hit. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Chicago White Sox. Quinton is out there in left field. Swisher will be in right field. Swisher at center field. Dye is at right field. Going around the horn, Azuna will be on third. Cabrera at short. Oubre will be on second. Cornico at first. Pazinski behind the plate. And Valquez is on the bump. Strategy rolls a 2, infield at double play depth. Carl Crawford is up. He's batting a 194, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-4, column 1, row 4. Possible error on a ground ball. By the way, strategy roll is a 12. Rays holding off on strategy. 6-2, column 6, row 2. It's a ground ball to Cabrera. And error range for Cabrera is on a 1-5. That's a 17. No error there. And that is going to be a double play. Now, how is that a double play? Well, we take the ground double play rating off the pitcher's card and the pivot. So Oubre is the pivot, second base. So from 6, we go 6. Pivot is Oubre on that. And we add that to Crawford's ground double play range, and that is a 3. So now we take 1d6, roll that d6 against the ground double play rating, and if it is equal to or less than the ground double play rating, it is considered a double play. And in this case, it is. And with that, it's a double play. It's a 6-4-3 double play. B.J. Upton is up. Upton is batting a .231, and here is the pitch. Upton, 1-1, column 1, row 1. That's going to be a possible. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-14. That is a 10. Struck him out. So, no runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 1, we're tied at 0. We go to the top of the second. A.J. Brzezinski, Carlos Quentin, and Pablo Ozuna due up for Chicago. A.J. batting a .392, and here is the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5. That's going to be a range play. And whose range are we going to check? That's going to be a roll of a 2-6, column 2, row 6. That's a fly ball to Upton. Upton's range is on a 1-4. That is a 5. That's going to be good for a single. And with that, AJ is on with leads off with a base hit. And with that, Carlos Quentin will come up. He's batting a .435. Strategy rolls an 8. Infield double play depth. And here is the pitch. 2-6, column 2, row 6. That's going to be good for a walk on a 1-19. That is a 7, and that's going to be a walk. So runners on first and second. Strategy rolls a 5. Infield still at double play depth. Pablo Ozuna is up. He's batting a .333, and here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2, and that's going to be a walk plus. Now, remember, on a walk plus, we add 10, we add 13. That's a 17. That's going to be a 1, and the bases are loaded. So with the bases loaded, Juan Ubre will come up. He's batting a .400. Strategy roll is a 12. Nothing due for the White Sox, and here is the pitch. Infield is in. 3-4, column 3, row 4. That is going to be a strikeout on a 1-13. That is a 10. Struck him out. So, 1 away, and on a 20 on the strategy die. Anytime you roll a 20, it's a pickoff attempt. So you're going to look at the last 3 columns on the picture card. In this case, Jeff does not pick anybody off, but I still show it for the sake of the software. That number would have been a 10. Top of the order, Nick Swisher, who struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 1 today. And here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a blank. We consider that a blank right now because Jeff has not faced his allotted number of batters. And that's going to be a 2-2, column 2, row 2. And that's going to be a fly ball to Upton. And that is going to be out number 2. It is a failed SF roll. And on a 1, the runners will hold. Brzezinski, base run rating of a 0. And if it is less than 1, runners hold. So we failed the SF roll. On the backup check on that, he was told to hold. Didn't want to challenge the arm there of Upton. That's going to bring up Orlando Cabrera, 2 up and, 2 down, and the bases are still loaded. Strategy rolls a 9. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That is a strike on a 1-8. That is a 6. Struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors as the White Sox leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Eric Hinske, Evan Longoria, and Johnny Gomes due up for the Rays. Eric Hinske batting a .297. And that is going to be a 6-3. Column 6, row 3. That is a strikeout. On a 1-14, that is a 1. Struck him out. Evan Longoria batting a .250, and here is the pitch. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That's going to be a walk On a 1 to 14, that is a 3, and that's going to be a walk. So Longoria will trot on down to first, and that's going to bring up Johnny Gomes. Gomes batting a .216, strategy rolls a 7, infield double, play, depth, and here's the pitch. 5-2, column 5, row 2, at the ballpark. Anytime you roll and the result is the at symbol, we go to the ballpark card. And in this case, we're going to resolve the play by checking the Tropicana Field ballpark card. And that is going to be a 5-4, column 5, row 4. It's a fly ball out there to die. And that'll put 2 away. Now, with 2 outs, you add a +1 to the base run rating. Strategy rolls a 20, pickoff attempt on a 1 to 2. It's a 4, too high. Mike Defiance is up. He's batting a .211, 1-1, column 1, row 1. Strikeout on a 1 to 5, the 10, too high. And that's going to be a 4-3, column 4, row 3. Double star 5, it's a ground ball to Cabrera. And he'll make the catch and retire this. And retire the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And 1 left on for the Rays. After 2, we're tied at love. We go to the top of the 3rd. It's Jim Thome, Paul Corneco, and Jeremy Dye due up for Chicago. Jim Thome is 1 for 1 today with a double. And that's going to be a 3-5, column 3, row 5. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1 to 15, the 16. Just missed it. 3-5, column 3, row 5. It's a ground ball back to the catcher. Neiman will make that, throw it over to Hinske for out number 1. Paul Corneco is up. He's batting a 4. He's got a walk his last time up. And here is the pitch. 5-4, column 5, row 4. Strikeout on a 1 to 12. The 16 is too high. And that's going to be a 5-6, column 5, row 6, double star 1. It's a ground ball to Longoria. He'll scoop it up, throw it across the horn to Hinske in time. And that'll be out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, Jeremy Dye, who's 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. Struck out his last time up. 3-1, column 3, row 1. And that is going to be a single on a 1 to 20. So the double question mark is the only thing we do follow right now. And that is a single on a 1 to 20. That's a 16. And Dye will get on with a base hit. Steal attempt, they're not sending him. They're not sending Dye. A.J. Pazinski, who is 1 for 1, and here is the pitch. 1-2, column 1, row 2, possible error on a throw. Remember, that's the number in the brackets. Recheck. 4-4, column 4, row 4. Hinske, his error range is on a 1 to 9. That is a 4. It's going to be a throwing error. And it's a 1-base error. And with that, Dye and Pazinski are on. So mark that one down as an E3. Carlos Quinton is up. He walked his last time up. Strategy roll is a 11. And here is the pitch. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's going to be a walk plus on a 1 to 29. That is a 20. And once again, the White Sox load the bases. That's the fourth walk Jeff gave up so far in this game. Strategy roll is 11 as Pablo Ozuna will come up. He walked his last time up. And the pitch. 6-5, column 6, row 5, strike. On a 1 to 6, the 15 is too high. 3-5, column 3, row 5, power hit to Haynes. On a 14, that's going to be a triple. So we take a look here. On a 9 to 17, it's going to be a triple. And in this case, that is a 14. And it's an RBI triple. 3-run RBI triple by Pablo Ozuna. And the White Sox are on the board 3-0. And with that, Juan Ubre is up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 19, and here is the pitch. 5-4, column 5, row 4. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1 to 13, that is a 7. Struck him out. Struck him out. 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the third. Nathan Haynes, Jason Bartlett, and Iwamura due up for the Rays. Nathan Haynes batting a 136, and here's the pitch. 6-4, column 6, row 4. Possible strikeout on a 1 to 6. That is a 4. Struck him out. Jason Bartlett batting a 283. The pitch. 2-6, column 2, row 6. Range play at Tropicana Field. We're going to go to the ballpark card. 4-6. That's going to be a fly ball to Swisher. Swisher's range is on a 1 to 2. That is a 4. That's going to be good for a base hit. And Bartlett is on with a single. When we go to the top of the order, Iwamura is up. He's 1 for 1 today. Infield double play depth. Strategy roll 13, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 3-5, column 3, row 5. That's going to be good for a walk. On a 1 to 13, the 18 is too high. And the reason we check for that walk is Iwamura is a left-handed batter. We look to the left-handed side of the slash. 5-4, column 5, row 4. Ground ball to Cornetto. And that's going to be a double play. And the pivot there is going to be the shortstop. So it's going to be a 3-6-4 double play. On that. So that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors. After 3, it's the White Sox 3. Rays nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. Top of the order. Nick Swisher, Orlando Cabrera, and Jim Thome due up for the White Sox. Jeff can face 6 more batters before he's considered tired. And Swisher, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1, range play at Tropicana Field. And that's going to be a 4-6. Column 4, row 6, it's a fly ball to Upton. Upton's range is on a 1 to 4. That is a 6. He can't get it in time. That's going to be good for a single. And with that, Swisher is on with a single. And that is going to bring up Orlando Cabrera. Cabrera is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 9 with the infield at double play depth. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 2-2. Column 2, row 2. That's going to be a walk. On a 1 to 12, that is a 7. And that's going to be a walk. And with that, runners now on first and second. Jim Thome is up. He's 1 for 2 with a double. And here is the pitch. Strategy rolls a 3, by the way. And that is going to be a 6-4. Column 6, row 4. Home run on a 1 to 16. That is a 3. And that ball is out of here. It's a 3-run home run. It's 6-0 Chicago. And that's going to bring up Paul Corneco, who is 0 for 1 today with a walk. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 1-4-5. Column 4, row 5, strikeout. On a 1 to 12, the 17 is too high. And that is going to be a 3-5. Column 3, row 5, and that's going to be a ground ball to Longoria. And that is going to be out number 1. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Jeremy Dye. Dye is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a run, and here is the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5, range play. 2-2, column 2, row 2, and that's going to be a fly ball to Upton. Upton's range is in a 1 to 4. That is a 1. He'll make the catch and put 1 away. 2 away. And A.J. Pazinski is up. He's 1 for 2 with a run. And the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4. Home run chance on a 1 to 11. That is a 6. 1-1, actually the 6th. That is a 5. 6 too high. 1-1. Double star 4. Ground ball to Bartlett. He'll make the catch and retire the side. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's going to be Carl Crawford, B.J. Upton, and Eric Hinsky due up for Tampa Bay. Carl Crawford is 0 for 1. Rays down by 6, and here is the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4, possible error on a ground ball. 3-3. Column 3, row 3, ground ball to Ubre, whose error range is a 1. That is an 18, no error there. And that's going to be out number 1. 1 away, and B.J. Upton is up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And here is the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5. That's going to be a blank. Upton being a right-handed batter, we look to the right-handed side of the slash. 3-6, column 3, row 6. It's a ground ball to Ozuna. And that's going to be out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Eric Hinsky, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and here's the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3, possible error. 5-5, column 5, row 5. And that is going to be a fly ball to Dye, whose range is a 1. That is a 9, no error there. And that will retire the side. So the White Sox retire the Rays in order. It's a 3 up, 3 down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 4, White Sox 6, Rays nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. Carlos Quentin, Pablo Ozuna, and Juan Ubre do up for the White Sox. We do have a new pitcher on the mound for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay pulling the trigger early as Jeff Neiman is now tired. And they are going to bring in Scott Dolhamen. That is his card. Scott will come into the game with a 9.0 ERA. He's got no wins, no losses. He's pitched 2 innings, allowed 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats for Jeff, he went 4 innings, allowed 6 hits, 6 runs, 3 earned runs, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 home run, and ERA of an 11.69. And with that, Carlos Quentin is up. He walked his last 2 times up and has a run scored, and here is the pitch. That it's going to be a 5-2, column 5, row 2, strikeout. On a 1 to 10, the 17 is too high. 2-5, column 2, row 5, that's going to be a single past Longoria. And with that, Quentin is on with a base hit. Pablo Ozuna is up. He's 1 for 1 today with a triple run and 3 RBIs. And here is the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1. Home run chance on a 1 to 4. The 8 is too high. 1-2, column 1, row 2, and that's going to be a line drive to Bartlett. He'll make the catch, no double play there. On an L6, it would have been a double play. On a 1 to first, 2 to 3 would be to second. Juan Ubre is up. He's 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts, and here's the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5, strikeout. On a 1 to 13, that is a 12. Struck him out. So 2 up and 2 away. We go to the top of the order. Nick Swisher, who's 1 for 3 with a strikeout and a run. And here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4, range play. 1-6, column 1, row 6 to Hinsky. Hinsky's range is on a 1 to 3. That is a 6. He doesn't have it. Runner advancement pop up. And that is, we have runner advancement on a pop-up single. S1 to S6 with less than 2. With less than 2 outs or less. Quentin will go to third. But one of the new charts that's in the game, and that's going to bring up Orlando Cabrera. Cabrera is 0 for 2 today with a walk, a strikeout, and a run. Runners on the corners with infield at normal depth. And here is the pitch. By the way, strategy rolls are turned off. And how they're turned off is, how they determine if they're on or off, is we take the difference in the score, in this case it's a 6-run game, add it to the inning. It's inning number 5. The number is at 11. If the number is higher than 10, strategy is turned off. 5-4, column 5, row 4. That's going to be a blank. And 4-3, column 4, row 3. Power hit to Crawford. And that's going to be a 9. That's going to be good for a double. So 1 run was scored. Does Swisher come home? We have a 1. So we're going to check the 4. On both of these, the lead runner will advance. But the roll is high, so Cabrera will hold. And the White Sox have an 8-0 lead over the Rays. 8-0. Scott can face one more batter. Jim Tomei is up. He's 2 for 3 today with a double, a run, a home run, a run, and 3 RBIs. 2 outs, runner on second. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's going to be a walk on a 1-29. That is a 4, and that's going to be good for a walk. So runners on first and second. Rays bullpen warming up. They are going to leave him in for one more hit. And here we go. Paul Corneco is up. His 0 for 2 walked with a walk. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1-12. That is a 2. Struck him out. So 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Evan Longoria, Johnny Gomes, and Mike Defiance due up for the Rays. Evan Longoria walked his last time up, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-4, column 5, row 4, home run chance on a 1-8, 7 in range. That is an 11, and that ball is out of here. It's a solo home run by Evan Longoria down the right field line. Guy goes back to the wall. He can't get it. It's into the stands. And the Rays are on the board. It's 8-1 Chicago. Johnny Gomes is up. He's 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 5-2, column 5, row 2 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Tropicana Field, 4-3, column 4, row 3. And that's going to be a fly ball to Swisher. And that's going to be out number 1. 1 away, Mike Defiance, who is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. Defiance, 4-6, column 4, row 6, range play. 5-2, column 5, row 2. It's going to be a ground ball to Ubre. Ubre's range is in a 1-4. That is a 4. He'll make the catch and put 2 away. Nathan Haynes up. Haynes is 0 for 1 today with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3. It's a hit by pitch. Valquez will give a -3. That is a 0. The 6 is too high. And that's going to be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. It's a ground ball to Cabrera. And that will retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. After 5, it's the White Sox 8, Tampa Bay 1. We go to the top of the 6th. Jeremy Dye, A.J. Pazinski, and Carlos Quinton due up for the White Sox. And with that, Scott Dolahan is done. So Tampa is going to their bullpen, and they are going to bring in They're going to bring in Juan Salas. That is his card. We haven't seen him at all yet. So Juan Salas will come into the game. He's got no wins and no losses. ERA was a 7.11 during the regular season. He's pitched 6 1/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 4 walks in the actual season. Taking a look at the stats here for Scott Dolahan, he went 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 2 walks, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, an ERA of a 12.0. Jeremy Dye, AJ Pierzynski, and Carlos Quentin due up for the White Sox. 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup that Juan will have to face. Here's the pitch. To Dye, 6-6. Column 6, row 6, possible error. 4-3, column 4, row 3. It's a line drive to Iwamura. And that's going to be out number 1. 1 away, and that's going to bring up AJ Pierzynski, who's 1 for 3 today with a run scored. And here is the pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That's going to be a walk on a 1-6. That is a 6. That's going to be good for a walk. And with that, Pierzynski is walked to first. And Carlos Quentin is up infield, double play depth. And here is the pitch to Quentin, who's 1 for 1 today with a double, with 2 walks and 2 runs. 4-5, column 4, row 5, possible strike. It's a strikeout plus. That is a 20. That is a 4. Struck him out looking. And that's going to be 2 away. Pablo Ozuna, who's 1 for 2 today with a triple, a walk, and 3 RBIs. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 3-4. Column 3, row 4, at the ballpark. We're going to go to Tropicana Field. And that is going to be a 6-3. Column 6, row 3. And that's going to be a ground ball to Bartlett. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors. And 1 left on for the White Sox. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Jason Barnett, Iwamura, and Carl Crawford due up for Tampa Bay. Xavier can face 10 more batters. Bartlett, 1 for 1 today, and here is the pitch. 3-1, 3-3. Column 3, row 3, that's going to be a range play. And that's going to be a 6-6. Column 6, row 6. And that's going to be a fly ball to Dye. Dye's range is on a 1-2. That is a 6. He can't get it, and that's going to be good for a double. And Bartlett is on with a double. Tampa. We go to the top of the order. Iwamura, 1 for 2, and here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 1-5, column 1, row 5, strikeout on a 1-12. That is a 1. Struck him out. Carl Crawford is up. He's 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1. That's going to be a blank. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That's going to be a double. And the reason for that being a double is Xavier's a right-handed pitcher. We look to the right-handed side of that slash. And that's going to be an RBI double by Carl Crawford. It's now 8-2. Tampa trying to claw back here. B.J. Upton, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and here's the pitch. 4-3, column 4, row 3, at the ballpark. We're going to go to Tropicana Field, and that's going to be a 5-5, column 5, row 5. Fly ball out there to Quentin, and that'll be out number 2. 2 away, and with a fly ball out there to Quentin on runners on second with less than 2 outs, we subtract 3 from the base run rating. That is a 0. The die roll is a 4. He'll hold. Eric Hinske up. Hinske is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. And here is the pitch. 5-2, column 5, row 2, at the ballpark. Once again, we go to Tropicana Field. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's a ground ball to Ubre. And that will retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. And 1 left on for the Rays. After 6, it's Chicago 8, Tampa 2. We go to the top of the 7th. It's going to be Juan Ubre, Nick Swisher, and Orlando Cabrera due up for the Sox. Juan Ubre, 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. Juan Salas done. So Tampa making a deep run into their bullpen today. And they're going to bring in Grant Belfour. Belfour will come in to pitch this inning. That is his card. Belfour, no ERA. He's got 6 innings pitched, allowed 1 hit, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Juan Salas, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 walk, 1 strikeout, no ERA. And with that, Juan Ubre 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1. That's going to be a strikeout on a 1-13. That is a 9. Struck him out. We go to the top of the order. Nick Swisher, who's 2 for 4 today with a strikeout and 2 runs scored. And here is the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-6, column 3, row 6. That is a double star. Now, in the actual game, when you roll a double star on the pitcher card, you're going to roll 1d6 to determine what the auto out is going to be. In this case, it's going to be a fly ball out there to Crawford. And we'll put 2 away. Orlando Cabrera is up. He's 1 for 3 today with a double, a walk, a strikeout, a run, and 2 RBIs. And the pitch, 3-3, column 3, row 3, strikeout on a 1-8. The 19 is too high. 16 outside of the range of the Special K, 5-2, column 5, row 2, and that's going to be a ground ball to Bartlett. Before we check the 5-2, the answer to the outcome of the play, we do check the Special K rating first on the D20. If it falls within the 1 to 10, it's counted as a strikeout. If it is higher and outside of that range, then we resolve the roll. So in this case, it's a 5-2, and that's going to be a ground ball to Bartlett. And Singh, take me out to the ball game. So no runs, no hits, no errors as the Rays retire the Sox in order. It's 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Evan Longoria, Johnny Gomes, Mike Defiance due up for the Rays. Let's take a look at the box score. After 6.5 innings have been played here in Tampa, Chicago scoring 3 runs in the 3rd, 3 runs in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. 8 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Tampa Bay scored a run in the 5th, a run in the 6th, 2 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. Rays down by 6. As we head to the bottom of the 7th, it's Evan Longoria is up. He's 1 for 1 today with a home run, a walk, a run, and an RBI. Put the Rays on the board with that solo home run back in the 5th. 6-2, column 6, row 2, strikeout on a 1-15. That is a 4. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Johnny Gomes. Gomes is 0 for 2, and here's the pitch. 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's going to be a walk on a 1-17. That is a 3. That's going to be good for a walk. So Gomes is on infield at double play depth. Mike Defiance is up. He's 0 for 2 today, and here's the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That's going to be a range play. And that's going to be a 2-5, column 2, row 5, ground ball to Cornico. His range is a 1. That is a 3. The die roll, it's going to be a single. He doesn't have it. Gomes will go to second. Does he pick up third? He'll go from first to third on a base run rating of a 2 through 6. That is a 2. He'll pick up the extra base. And with that, the Rays have a runner in scoring position. Runners on the corners. Infield going to come in for this play. Nathan Haynes is 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Runners on the corner. Here's the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4. Possible error on a ground ball. 3-6, double star 4. It's a ground ball to Ubre. Error range is a 1. That is a 4. Nothing there. And are they going to try to score the base runner? Yes, they are. Will they go for the auto out at first? Yes. So with that, Gomes will score. Defiance will go to second, and it's a fielder's choice. So with that, and the out is at second. It's now a 5-run game. Rays on the board. It's 8-3 Chicago. Jason Barlett, who's 2 for 2 today with a double and a run scored. And here is the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3. Possible error. 3-2, column 3, row 2. Line drive to Ozuna. And that will be out number 3, and that will retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. After 7, it's Chicago 8, Tampa Bay 3. We go to the top of the 8th. It's going to be Jim Thome, Paul Cornecco, and Jeremy Dye due up for the White Sox. And with that, Grant Belfour is tired. And they're going to bring in Trevor Miller. That is his card. Miller will come into the game. No changes to the Tampa Bay defense, so everyone's staying where they are. Miller will come into the game with an 8.18. It's Miller time as he steps up to the mound. He's pitched 3 1/3 innings, allowed 8 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats here, Grant Belfour, who went 1 inning, allowed 1 strikeout, no ERA. Top of the 8th, and it's going to be 3, 4, and 5 of the lineup for the White Sox. Jim Thome, 2 for 3 today with a double, a home run, a walk. a run, and 3 RBIs. And here is the pitch. Top of the 8th, 5-3, column 5, row 3, strikeout on a 1-7. That is a 14, struck him out. And next up, that's going to be Paul Cornecco. Cornecco is 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That is a strikeout on a 1-9. That is a 4. Struck him out. So 2 up, 2 down. Jeremy Dye, who's 1 for 4 today with a strikeout and a run. And here is the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. Range play at Tropicana Field. And that's going to be a 6-5, column 6, row 5. It's going to be a ground ball to Longoria. His range is on a 1-4. That is a 1. He'll make the catch, throw it over to Hinsky in time. And that will retire the side. So the Rays retire the White Sox in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Top of the order comes around. It's Iwamura, Crawford, and Upton due up for Tampa. And with that, Valquez is done. So we do have a new pitcher on the mound for the White Sox, and that is going to be they're going to bring in Octavio Dodal. Dodal will come in. That is his card. Dodal will come in the game with a 5.09 ERA. He's pitched 5 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 11 strikeouts, 2 walks. We have a left, right coming up. Taking a look at the stats here for Xavier Valquez. He went 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of a 5.19. Iwamura is up. He's 1 for 3 today with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. No changes to the White Sox defense as well. 6-6. That's going to be a walk plus. That's a 23. That is a 7. And that's going to be good for a walk. So Iwamura is on. Kyle Crawford is up. He's 1 for 3 today with a double and an RBI. And here is the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1. It's a wild pitch now. On a 1-9, it's a wild pitch. On a 10-11, it's a passed ball. It's a 3. It's a wild pitch. And he throws it just a bit outside as we hear the famous line from Mr. Baseball. Kyle Crawford is up. He's 1 for 3 today with a double and an RBI. But here's the pitch to Crawford. 5-2, column 5, row 2. It's a ground ball back to Dodal. No. And the out is at first. Runners advance on balls hit to the shortstop pitcher if base run rating of the runner beats the 1d6 roll. Otherwise, they hold. It's 1 away and a runner on second. B.J. Upton is up. He's 0 for 3 today with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 4-2, column 4, row 2, and that's going to be a double star on a 1-14. It's going to be a fly ball to Swisher, and that's going to be out number 2. Ewan Moore will get the hole. We subtract 2 from the base run rating. And base run rating is a 1. That is a 5. Does not advance. Eric Hinske, who's 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. And here is the pitch. Hinske, 3-3, column 3, row 3. That's going to be a walk. They'll keep the inning alive on a 1-13. That is an 8. And with that, Dodal now tired. They are going to leave him in. He does need one more out. Evan Longoria is 1 for 2 today with a home run, a walk, a strikeout, a run, and an RBI. Bullpen for the White Sox is warming up just in case. Here's the pitch to Longoria. 3-3, column 3, row 3. That's going to be a walk on a 1-14. That is an 8. And we have the bases loaded. Johnny Gomes, who's 0 for 2. They're going to go out there to the mound real quick and talk to Dodal. All right, umpire calls them all back. Gomes is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That's a strikeout plus on a 1-27. That is a 2. Struck him out. And the Rays leave them loaded. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 3 left on. After 8, it's Chicago 8, Tampa Bay 3. We go to the top of the 9th. It's A.J. Pierzynski, Carlos Quentin, and Pablo Ozuna due up for the White Sox. Let's take a look at the box score after 8 innings have been played here in Chicago. And they scored 3 runs in the 3rd, 3 runs in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. It's 8 runs on 9 hits and no errors. Tampa Bay scored a run in the 5th, a run in the 6th, a run in the 7th, 3 runs on 6 hits, and they've only committed 1 error in this game. We go to the top of the 9th. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Trevor Miller tired, so they are going to pull him. Tampa Bay going to their bullpen, and they're going to bring in Dan Wheeler. Dan Wheeler will come into the game for Tampa Bay. Yep. So that is his card. We go to the top of the 9th. No changes to the Tampa Bay defense. A.J. Pierzynski, who's 1 for 3 today with a walk and a run. And here is the pitch. 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup that he's going to have to face. Dan Wheeler, before we resolve that, he does have 3 saves. He's pitched 4 1/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Taking a look at the stats here for Trevor Miller, who went 1 inning, allowed 2 strikeouts, an ERA of a 6.28. They went deep into their bullpen today. 5-3, column 5, row 3, home run chance at a 1-16. That is a 9. In range. 18 out of range on Pierzynski. And that's going to be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. That's going to be good for a double. So Pierzynski is on with a double. That's going to bring up Carlos Quentin. Quentin is 1 for 2 today with 2 walks, a strikeout, and 2 runs. And here's the pitch. Runner on second. 1-6, column 1, row 6. Double star 6. It's going to be a fly ball to Haynes. And the runner on second holds fly out. Runners on second with less than 2 outs. Let's take a look at the new chart here. Roll of the 66. So we roll 2 dice here. Roll of the 66. Use the third 1d6 to check outfielder arm rate. Otherwise, runner holds. We have a 4. Fly to second. All right. On a 1 to 4, it is a -1, it looks like. And with that, all runners will hold. Haynes is a +1. Yep. Pablo Ozuna is he's 1 for 3 today with a triple, a walk, and 3 RBIs. And here is the pitch. 1 out. Runner on second. 5, 4. Double star, and that's going to be a fly ball back out there to Haynes. In this case, Pazinski will go to third and 2 outs. And with that, Juan Ubre is up. Ubre is 0 for 4. 2 outs, runner in scoring position. 4-3, strikeout on a 1 to 13. The 17 is too high. 3-4, column 3, row 4. It's a fly ball to Upton. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors, and 1 left on for the White Sox. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Mike Defiance, Nathan Haynes, Jason Barlett due up for Tampa Bay. Octavio Doodle, now tired. So they're going to bring in either Limbrick or Jenkins. That's who I'm looking at. Limbrick's 5, Jenkins also 5. It's a toss-up here. Matt Thornton, no, we'll leave Thornton out today. Needs some rest. So Bobby Jenkins will come in. That is his card. Jenkins will come in. Comes into the game with a 2.09 ERA. He's got 3 wins, 1 loss, 2 saves, and ERA of a 2.09. He's pitched 4 1/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 2 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Rays down by 5. We take a look at the stats here for Octavio Doodle, who went 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 1 strikeout, 1 wild pitch, and ERA of a 4.28. Down by 5, 5 to tie, 6 to win. Mike Defiance is up. He's 0 for 3 today. We do have a couple changes here. Cornico coming out at first. And Swisher at center field. Yeah. So Cornico will come out. Swisher will go to first. Center field will be Brian Anderson. Dye at right field will come out, and they're going to bring in Dwayne Rice. He's going to come in and take over at... Nope, no double change there. No good old double switch. And that's going to bring up Mike Defiance, who's 1 for 3. And here's the pitch. Defiance, 6-2, column 6, row 2 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Tropicana Field. And that's going to be a 4-5, column 4, row 5. And that's going to be a fly ball back there to Quentin. And that's going to be out number 1. Nathan Haynes, who is 0 for 3. Haynes taking the hit. The pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6. home run chance on a 0. Haynes does not have any home run at all. 2-6, column 2, row 6. And that's going to be good for a single. All right, Haynes going to come out. They are going to bring in a pinch runner. And Haynes at right field. They're going to bring in Fernando Perez to pinch run here. Jason Bartlett, who's 2 for 3, with a double and a run scored. They are going to let him take the hit. 5-6, column 5, row 6. Strikeout on a 1-10. 17 is too high. Infield at normal depth. 1-4, column 1, row 4. It's a ground ball to Ubre. And that is going to be on a fielder's choice. Perez will get forced out at second. And Bartlett is on. We go to the top of the order. Tampa Bay down to the last out. Iwamura 1 for 3 today with a walk and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 1-3, hit by pitch, 0. Jenkins will give a -6. That is a 5. Nothing there. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That is a double. Bartlett will come around. He's waved around. He'll score. Base run rating of a 5. He'll beat the 2. Tampa Bay now down by 4. And with that, Jenkins is getting pulled. And with that, they are going to bring in. They're going to bring in Boone Logan. That is his card. Logan will come in to try to get the last out. Comes into the game with a 7.66 ERA, 1 loss. He's pitched 4 2/3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 4 strikeouts, and no walks so far in this replay. Taking a look at the stats for Jenkins, he went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, an ERA of a 3.60. Kyle Crawford. Are they going to let Crawford take the hit? No. Crawford in left field, not taking the hit. And with that, they are going to bring in Rico Belladendi will come in to pinch hit. And here is the pitch to Rico. First time we're seeing him. He's played in 3 games, had 2 at-bats. The pitch. 5-3, possible error. 5-6, pop up to Ozuna. Error rating is a 2. That is a 2. No error. And that's the ball game, as he'll make the catch. And the Chicago White Sox will defeat the Tampa Bay Rays 8-4. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on for Tampa Bay. Final line score coming right up. So the Chicago White Sox defeat the Tampa Bay Rays 8-4. Tampa Bay trying to claw back. Those all those runs, they cut the lead into half. Chicago 8 runs on 10 hits and no errors. Tampa Bay 4 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. Valquez will pick up his 3rd win. Needleman will pick up his first loss of the season. Xavier, who went 3 innings, who picks up his 3rd win. He went 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of a 5.19. Jeff Niemann, who will pick up his first loss, went 4 innings, allowed 6 hits, 6 runs, 3 runs, 6 runs, 3 earned runs, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of an 11.69. Boone Logan, the last pitcher up, went 1/3 of an inning, an ERA of a 7.20. And Dan Wheeler, the last pitcher up for Tampa Bay, who went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, an ERA of a 3.39. So that's going to do it for us here at Tampa Bay as the Chicago White Sox improved to 9-7, and the Tampa Bay Rays dropped to 8-9. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstiles here at Tropicana Field. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go live, and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scooty007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.